Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm going to do a little bit of painting, and I'm just having a bit of a play with these stamps I've bought from Inkylicious. And it's the Elegant Birch Trees stamp set and the Island Trees stamp set, because I wanted these bits for it. And what I've done is I've done these two trees and stamped, and then I've made because it makes a hill here. And as you can see behind it here, you can make up the hill with these little stamps here. They don't have a picture actually on the stamp, so it's hard for me to show you those because they're just on a clear bit of cellophane. But you can see on the picture that you get these bits, and I've sort of built up here. The only thing I haven't got is that seems to go into thin air, so I'm just going to build that up with my fine liner like that, just building that up. And you can add extra bits as well with your fine liner as you go up. It doesn't have to be exactly what the stamps are, you know, just get your fine liners and add bits, and you make it however you want it to be, and like that. Okay, I'm going to do the sky, and I want a bit of a moon in the sky, so I'm just going to use my bit of blue and my tumbled glass, Distress Oxide, and I just want to get that sort of at the side there before I start, so you can see that sort of in the background like that. And then I'm going to put it on my glass mat like that. I've got some Stormy Sky, some Quiche Flamingo, and I've got some Dusty Concord too. So those are all going on my glass mat at the side. I'm just going to get my brush, get my paintbrush, dip it in some water, and I'm going to get that blue then from there. Put that over. So I can spread that out, because you can do that with your Distress Oxides. You can spread it out. So we'll just go across the top here. Not going into the white area of the trees, because they are a silver birch. Just staying in there. Or you can do your sky after if you wish, as first and then stamp, but I just like to know where everything is. And then I'm going to add a little bit of the Dusty Concord into that mix, thin it out, like that. Bit of the blue back in, mix it all together, so it gives that lovely wintry look to the sky. Just keep adding your water and thin it out. This is watercolour card I've got from Pink Frog. You know, it's my go-to for watercolour card. It really is. And again, mixing with a little bit of blue. Get that lovely, all that lovely mixing, so that it's not one colour. Because the sky is never just, unless you're in the middle of summer and it's a wall-to-wall sunshine blue sky. you know, you do get different colours, don't you, with it? Can you see that? Yeah. I'm going to go in with my Dusty Concord, and that's going to go from there up. Don't be afraid to play with your watercolour. And, you know, at the end of the day, with Distress Oxide, you can just go with your water and thin it out. And dab it off. If you don't like it, dab it off. And it's only a piece of card. Once you've had a play, you know, like this, if you think, oh, that's no good, you know, it's just carry on and see what the end product is. So I'm going to go in with that blue again now and bring that blue over. And just go up to where the moon is there. So it's a very pinky sky. And with my Stormy Sky, I'm just going to do a little bit of blue here. That's sort of coming in from this side. All that blue there. All just on the horizon there of the hill. Can you see that? It's lovely to just sit and paint. And it's so relaxing, it really is. And this gives it the formation of clouds where it's paler in between. That's your formation of cloud. Okay. I'm just going to dab some of that off. That's it. That's your sky done. Just a little bit of the pink, the Dusty Concord, sorry. Oh, what am I like today? Just with that little bit of that. Just a little bit of it, you can dip in. Just go onto there. So it's sort of shining from the sky onto the snow. Like that. It's a reflection onto the snow. Like that. And a little bit of your Stormy Sky as well. Let me get another brush. Just give that, where you've got the grass there, it's that little bit of a shadow, isn't it, of the grass on that hill. And again under the trees. Let's pop some on the glass mat. That's easier. There we are. So it's not just a straight line, a flat line. We don't do flat lines. Right, let's wipe that off. What I want to do is, this is, what size have I done this? Is it 6 by 6? 6 by 6. So I'm just going to get some black cardstock. Well, that's just drying for a second. A bit of black cardstock. See what that's not big enough. So I'm going to go 6 1/4. size 6 1/4. And that is going to be able to sit on there, and it's going to make that pop. Can you see? Perfect. I'm going to pop one of the Lavinia Foxes on here. I'll just get my stamping platform. If you're new to my channel, I use the Stamps by Me Eureka 101. So I'm just going to pop in there because I want to put a bit of a sentiment here for Christmas. In fact, I'll put this sentiment on first, then we know where to place him. So let's find my sentiment that I want. That says "with love at Christmas." Just go in your bag of sentiments, and so he can go there. And that, and it's as if he's looking at the sentiment there. It's nice, isn't it? There's something special about a fox in the snow, isn't there? So that's sentimental. There he is. And I do have the birds as well, and the Lavinia birds. And I think they would be lovely, flying across across the sky there, just there. Make sure I haven't got them upside down. I've done that before now. I had birds flying upside down. Oh dear. Okay, put that back in its pocket. I think that fox, is he called Rufus? I can't remember. I'm always losing my stuff. Okay. That's looking lovely, isn't it? That's looking really nice. So I'm going to stick that down onto there now, like that, before I start glittering and adding snow. Turn that over, press it down. There we are. That's just made that pop, hasn't it? Love it. So now we'll add a nice bit of glitter. It's not a Christmas card without glitter, is it? So just a bit of glitter on there, and in the trees, not the trees, yeah, the trees, and a bit in the grasses as well. Where are the grasses? And I'll do that after. I'm going to use my Starshine again, or you can use your Diamante Sparkle. That's nice as well for snow. can see that. It's a very, very gentle glitter, is that? Very gentle. And I'm just going to get my brush again, my paintbrush. And with that stormy sky, I'm just going to go under that fox, just to ground him in the snow. Like that. And then I'm going to get my quickie glue. Just put a little bit of glitter under him. It's a bit wet, so that'll come off. It's looking lovely, isn't it? And I'm going to put this on my card, which is going to be a 7x7. I haven't stamped inside yet, but I can do that later. But that's going to be a lovely card, isn't it? Just want to put that there so you can see it when it's, you can see how it pops on there. And of course, you can do this scene on a 6x6, you know, so that it's just a smaller card. But these trees are just really are beautiful, making up the scene. I'll put a link to them in the description under the video where it says more. Okay, now I'm going to get my bleed proof white, the Luma. Give that a really good shake. Oh, that's not plain ball. That's got stuck. Right, it's going to be my pen white. So I'll pop some on my acrylic block at the side here. And just using a small brush, I want to add snow on those trees where the snow has settled in the tree, and especially in this sort of the valley at the bottom here. Wanted my Luma really for this, but if you can see, I've not wiped it properly, and it has stuck down really badly. Let me just see if I can undo it. I find the pen white, it's okay, but it's not as thick. No, that's not going to come up. Oh, yes, I've done it. Can you see how thick that is? That's nice, that. Just up the side of the trees, on the branches. And I've stuck the card down because obviously this is wet and it will take overnight to dry. I'll just leave it overnight. I won't rush it. But You know, don't rush these things. Just add little dots of white on top of the grass where the snow has fallen. Dab that in. Little bits. You can even use your white gel pen if you wish. There we are. Get some snow under him. I'll give that a good wipe after. And I just want my little fan brush now, because I'm going to put some snow on the picture. Now obviously I've got the black edges, so this is where your scraps of card come in. That when you've you know, you've cut some off an A4, always keep your bits, because they do come in handy. You know, bits of paper just to cover that black up there. Well, just excuse me for a moment, it won't be a second. Get another piece. Here we are. There we are. And then I'm just going to tap that over and have some lovely snow in the picture. Even over the little fox, because it's snowing all over him. And there it is done. There we are. Isn't that lovely? What a lovely scene. Well, if you've enjoyed that, do give us a thumbs up. And if you come on our group, which is Creative Crafters, I'll leave a link for it. You know, I'd love to see your makes as well. I love to see that if you've followed a tutorial, that you've had a go at it. And we do love to see your work. Thank you so much for joining me again, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.